Bren Center for Anteater TV and UCIRvinesports.com. I'm here with Kevin Tilley after an amazing 5-game win over Long Beach State. Kevin, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
How are you feeling right now? I mean, that was obviously such an exciting game. The crowd was going wild, so much energy on the court. How does it feel?
It was fun to play tonight because everyone was here, all the students fired up, and it really brought us to the 5th game, so it was really fun.
Right. And last week you guys had a bit of a slump. You had 2 losses to Cal Baptist and BYU. How does it feel just coming off from that and having your 2nd win of the week? You guys beat Northridge in 4 on Tuesday. How does that feel, and how do you think that's going to carry over into next week against UCLA and Santa Barbara?
It definitely feels good to get 2 wins after those 2 losses. We had a lot of mistakes, errors during the 2 losses, and I think we picked it up pretty well so far. And I think it gets in a good rhythm. So let's see how it goes. But I think it's getting better and better how we play. So
yeah. And just as a captain on the team, you're an obvious leader. Do you think in the long run that slump might have been good for you guys, just to kind of get your confidence back now and continue on with confidence?
It definitely gets a little bit of experience in the 5th set, and I like some guys stepped up during the game, like Zach and Colin came back in. So they did really well, and we won the game, so it was good.
And you led the team in kills, 21, so congratulations on that. What did you kind of change up? Because the 1st and 3rd game you guys lost, but then you came back and had a great 5th game win. So what were you kind of changing up to see what worked?
Well, with the injury of Stork, Chris came in a little bit cold, so we kind of struggled when he came in, and then he stepped it up really well and got us in good rhythm. So we crushed him in the 4th, and then we got the rhythm, keep going in the 5th, so it was really, really good.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck next week.
Thank you.
I'm here with Colin after an amazing 5-game win over Long Beach State University. Colin, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for taking me here.
So you had a great match, and your offense was obviously a huge part of the win. How does it feel? Just the momentum was amazing, the crowd was awesome. How did that carry over and inspire you to play with so much heart throughout that game?
It's awesome playing for such a huge crowd, especially for the black and blue match, getting all the students out here. It's not something we usually have unless it's a huge rivalry match, and it's great when it happens.
Right. And in preseason, you guys had an amazing 3-game sweep over Long Beach State. What did they do differently, and kind of how did your team adjust to that in this game, because this is obviously a lot closer?
Yeah, I think they watched a lot of video on our offense, and they figured out what we do, and I think they did a good job of getting around and stopping some of the things we were doing, and so we had to make some adjustments, and we had a setter switch in the middle of the match. Stork got injured, so Chris came in, and whenever that happens, you switch up your offense even more, so I think we kind of we mixed it up a lot.
Yeah.
Kept one of
And as a middle, how did that change of setter in the middle of the game kind of help or hurt the flow of the offense?
I think initially he came in a little cold, which is understandable. It usually happens. It takes everybody a couple sets here and there to get going with the new setter, but then once he came in and he picked it up, and we were good from there on out.
Yeah, and just in terms of you, what have you been doing throughout conference and preseason to improve your game to earn a starting spot on this team?
I've been working a lot on both my blocking and hitting. I have trouble sometimes on the block, going straight over the net, and I tend to reach a lot, so I've been figuring that out, and I think I've improved a lot on that, and then with hitting, I'm just improving my range.
Yeah. And what do you guys think you need to work on as a team? What has Mehring been telling you guys you need to work on? Just kind of throughout conference, but especially going into next week, you guys have 2 really tough matches against UCLA and Santa Barbara.
We're working a lot on consistency. I think a lot of the time we kind of go with the ebbs and flows of the match. So sometimes we have our ups and we have our downs, and so we get streaks of points on the other team, but they take streaks off of us. So we're working a lot on just being more consistent and composed and just stay poised even when we're down.
This is Rosenfeld. I'm reporting to you for Anteater TV and UCIRvinesports.com. We hope to see you for UC Irvine's next home game here at the Bren Center, February 14th against UC Santa Barbara at 7 p.m. We hope to see you all there.